Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So, in the previous episode we started working on one of our main missions. We broke into Miller's apartment again and we found some interesting stuff, and now I'm supposed to meet with Vega again, so I think I'm going to do that. I had a quick stop over at the tech shop to sell some stuff, but I think now I'm ready to meet with her, and apparently it's in the same courtyard that we visited like 2 episodes ago.
Alex, you here?
Oh, she's cloaked,
Hey,
of course.
thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why, you know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
Oh, I think he was thinking
I can't
of
stand VersaLife,
Megan.
Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim, calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
Are you saying I fucked up?
No, but I'm saying that it would be nice to have a few more details. I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things and somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd? I guess it is. No, not at all. You just seem to put a lot of faith in Janus' opinion, that's all. I mean, these two basically mean the same, just using different words, right?
I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things, and somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
I find it reassuring. The Collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus. Nobody even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get used to it after a while.
Maybe he doesn't exist.
For me, the key thing is what he finds. Norstad was poisoned, Adam, just like Rucker. Are we looking at some kind of bioweapon here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair. For a while. If anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
Okay, so we're going to use that weird communications chair. Interesting. But yeah, I don't find it reassuring at all that apparently the Collective is led by a guy that nobody ever met. I mean, that is not a good thing, because it would make it very easy to, I don't know, manipulate or control the Collective by just replacing him, right? And since he's apparently the one who comes up with all the right answers, you could easily use that to feed information to the Collective, you know? I don't like this. And I mean, his name is Janus. He's named after the two-faced god from Roman mythology. Doesn't that ring any alarms? Or maybe this game just makes me see conspiracy theories everywhere. Okay, I found this nice shortcut to TF29. So I think we're just going to continue this quest and try to use that chair without getting noticed. I think I haven't even been back to TF29 ever since I returned to Prague, so at some point I may want to talk to a few people. Maybe I should do that before I use a chair, because if I get caught doing that, I'm sure that will be the end of Jensen's TF29 career.
Agent Adam Jensen.
Well, I think I'll risk it. I'm going to use a chair first. And I hope everything goes over well, and then I'm going to talk to a few people.
We're going to be in Gollum City.
Oh right, it's actually in the other room. It's not in the server room. It's over here. Oh, okay, this is how I use a keycard. So, we have been here before. Of course, now... Oh, I didn't actually want to do that. I just wanted to turn off the TV. Interestingly enough, I get XP for remote hacking. So, maybe I should just remote hack every TV that I see for that little bit of XP, huh? Yeah, I have looked around this place already, including the computer. I hacked this when I hacked all the other computers in this place. But apparently he has new mails. I've read this one already, but these are new. So let's have a look at this. Let's start with the original mail from Director James Miller to Joseph Mendeley. Oh, the infamous Mendeley. This guy, okay. Credential problems. Joseph, my access credentials are messed up. I tried to save time and grab the ARC report myself, but my L3 cred are down for some reason. I'll need temp access while someone official looks into it. Jim. And his reply, no need for temp creds, I sorted it. Here's a report from the US. Now you have what you need. I'd appreciate some quick progress. Update in 24 hours. Okay. I think I actually read something about the problems with his login on his personal computer back home. And another one about the credentials, apparently. From Director James Miller to Tech Security at Interpol. Ticket log, credential props with NA server. Maybe tomorrow, come on guys. TF29 was put together to avoid getting slowed down red tape requests, and now I can't even access files within our own organization. How does this even happen? It's ridiculous. That's a good question. Director Miller, this is Martin Pedersen. I'm doing a personal follow-up to try to get the issue sorted as quickly as possible. Our initial check was carried out within 5 minutes receipt of your message. The problem must be a deeper permission glitch that we've not hit before. In the meantime, a valid solution is to ask Mr. Mendeley for a temporary credential. Apologies for the inconvenience, and we'll be sure to update you when the problem has been resolved. Regards, Martin Pedersen, Regional Head Technical Security. Okay, so apparently he did that, and Mendeley was able to give him access right away. Not sure if there's any significance to that, but it's interesting that apparently he had no access, and then Mendeley made sure that he had. And yeah, this is a safe. I've seen this open when we were here the last time, but now it's closed, and I wonder what's inside, if anything. How do I open it though? I mean, in the bank, there was a switch under the table. Yes, there we go. That's what I've been looking for. So I guess since I'm going to use his magical communication chair, I may as well hack his safe as well, right? Let's see. Hope this is the right way. And I'm already detected. This isn't good. Oh, this may not be the way that I need to go at all. Okay, but now I'm at my target.
Access granted.
Okay, this was actually not that difficult. I had a lot of time left. So, what do we got here? A scope. I'm going to assume that this is an upgrade. Can I use it? No, I can't use it on any of my weapons. I may use it on the rifle, but then again the sniper rifle already has a scope, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to sell it. Anyway, I don't really see anything else in here that I haven't looked at before, so let's get down to business.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
Well, this is quite an elaborate machine. Now I'm curious to see how it works. Oh.
This is different.
Indeed. Okay, I guess this is the virtual conference room. And I'm basically a hologram. And I'm walking around this holographic virtual room. I wonder what the advantages of this sort of communication are as opposed to, I don't know, a video call or whatever. I guess it's more fancy, but I mean, is it more secure or whatever? Why use such an elaborate machine to talk to other people? But yeah, I think we've seen this before with all the Illuminati sitting around the table and scheming and planning. So, what exactly am I supposed to do here? I can't use my smart vision. And, oh, I think... yeah, I'm actually like Miller, because I don't have any augmented hands anymore. I have real hands. Interesting. But yeah, I don't know. Let's look around a little bit because, ooh, what is this? Okay, that did something. Task Force 29. Neural subnet data towers. Find and access all data towers. Remote hacking. Use remote hack on server blocks to clear paths and access out of reach areas. Alarm. Be mindful of security devices. If they are triggered, an alarm will sound and all hackable obstacles will be reset. Okay. So, this is a data tower, right? This is what I'm looking for. I don't even have a menu anymore. I can't like look at my journal or whatever because I'm completely immersed in this virtual reality, it seems. Ah, okay. This is stuff I can hack. Alright, I have some experience with that by now. There we go. Ooh, I see a lot of stuff over there. But I'm not getting through here, I think. What about this one? Oh, that didn't work. I mean, I probably don't even have to hack both of them, right? I guess not. And this is just going back to where I came from. Oh, we have another one over here. Okay. Now what? Oh, I can open this. Ah, I see. Okay. Data towers hacked. 1 of 5. Okay, I need to find 4 more data towers. Oh, and now this is open. Okay. But, this one is protected by lasers. What do we got over here? More server blocks. Okay. Not sure if I can jump over there. Because we have another data tower over there. Okay, this works. And now I can download the data here. Yes. That's number 2. Yes, very nice. Okay, we have some stuff going on up there, maybe? Oh, there's a camera. Going to assume that cameras work the same that they do in the real world. Yeah, they get suspicious if I get too close. So, and look at that, I'm actually Director Miller in his full glory. Okay, let's try to get past that camera. Okay, let's get over here. Oh, I see. I can hack this. Ah, this is providing me with more cover. Very nice. And another one. And this is a vent cover. Is there anything over here? No, this is just a place to look out. Oh, what is this? Not exactly sure, but I think I blocked the camera. Yes, I blocked the camera. That's pretty neat. Okay. And another data tower. So that's number 3. This is an interesting little level. It reminds me a little bit of that one mission in Mass Effect 2, where you had to enter the Geth network. I mean, it's the same kind of, you know, solve puzzles in a virtual reality kind of concept. Okay, this is where I came from. I still need to find a way to get inside this one. Let's see, is there anything that I can hack? It does not seem to be that way. Oh, hang on a second. What is this? Okay. Not sure what this is doing. Oh, look at these lasers. Look at these laser shenanigans over here. Am I supposed to, like, Leon S. Kennedy my way through here? Do a few cartwheels? Well, I probably don't have to. If I just time it correctly. Okay, now through here. And that's the last one. Nice. The ladder. Oh, I was on the wrong side of the ladder. But this is working better. And I can deploy this one. Okay, here we go. And I can already see another data tower. So that's number 4. Which means all that's left is probably the one inside this pyramid. Oh, I see. There's some stuff over here that I can hack. So, no. Oh, this is not good. Where am I? Suddenly down here again. Oh, the camera! Let's get away from the camera. I would like to find that place again where I have just been to. No, it was not the one with the camera. It was the one with the lasers, I think. Yeah, I think it was this one. Was this here before? I have not been in here before, that's for certain. Oh, look at that. Triangle code. So, is there maybe another data tower that I haven't found yet? Oh, this is the room with the lasers. Okay, this is actually where I have to go. I hope. Yeah, this is where I just fell down. Let's be careful this time. And I hope there's a way to get... Oh! I didn't see that hole in the glass at all. But okay, this is actually exactly what I was looking for. A way to get inside here. So, final data tower. And there we go, achievement unlocked. The net is vast and infinite. Conference call with Joseph Mandalay. Playback commencing.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because ARC doesn't operate in North America.
Place call, Hong Kong Alpha 10, priority message.
Oh,
We've
it's a
got a problem.
creepy guy.
Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside ARC?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker... Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you
Phase
doubting
2?
me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
Okay, interesting.
End call.
So, we got some good information here.
Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
Okay, so we made it. We didn't get caught using the NSN. Apparently I can use the keycard again, but it doesn't do anything. So that was an interesting little mission. I think I liked it better than the mission in Mass Effect 2 because this one was pretty short. I think it might be annoying if it's going on for too long. But anyway, what did we learn here? So first of all, the Illuminati are the ones behind Rucker's assassination. No surprise there, I suppose. It's like phase 1 of a bigger plan, and there's going to be a phase 2 later. And apparently that break-in at VersaLife is also their doing. Again, no surprise there. And that's about it. Sadly, we didn't really get to know who their contact inside Ark is. That would be interesting. But yeah, now let's get out of here, and maybe we're going to... Oh!
Adam, what are you doing in here?
Well, I could ask you the same thing. Let's see, my job, what about you? Suppose I could ask you the same thing. Right, what are you doing here? I need to speak with Director Miller about my investigation. Thought maybe he was in the NSN. You. Yes, I would like to know what you are doing here.
Suppose I could ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
So you were leaving a message for Director Miller by typing it directly into his computer? Because you could just write him a mail, you know. But okay, I'll buy it, because this seems like a side mission, and I would be interested in looking into that.
Sure, I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Well, why did you come here in the first place? Yeah, I would like to have a few more details on that mission. For example, about this Vincent Black.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take.
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
Okay, well, that didn't really help me at all. You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller. Huh, interesting.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Mandley?
Mm-hmm. It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
You seem to be very impatient, and I still have more questions. Yeah, are you on a first name basis with Manderley?
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Yeah?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
What's the hurry? I'm sure you will come up with a neat excuse why you have to be here. So, what can I do here? Yeah, you're probably right. I'm curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Yeah, let's continue to ask about this Manderley person.
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me.
Okay, apparently that's all I can ask her. Search Vince Black's office. So I'm going to assume that this is some kind of side mission. Yes, it is. Fade to Black. So I may want to do that while I'm here at TF-29. And I still need to meet Smiley because he has probably new evidence about the bombing. So I will do that too while I'm here. But for now, let's get out of here. Let's close the door. And I don't know, let's find some people to talk to.
Just in time.
Also,
I was afraid you were going to miss the briefing. Where were you?
I would like to see if I have new mail on my computer. Yes, this is unread. By Peter Chang. Given a recent string of questionable network activity, as well as a general climate of fear and suspicion and heightened security threats in the city, I would like us to move ahead with new network security protocols. Stage 1 of these protocols includes the deployment of an automated network refresh system that changes all general systems passwords every 6 days. This will also affect your personal passwords. You'll be prompted to change them manually and meaningfully far more often than you're used to. What do I mean by meaningfully? Good question. I mean the system is designed to distinguish a secure from a crater-sized security risk. Trusted. I think nowadays most people have come to the conclusion that changing passwords all the time is not a good way to make a network more secure, because people can't remember all the passwords, so they write them down somewhere, or they don't use very secure passwords. So I think this is not really up to date anymore in security standards. But okay, apparently we will have to change our passwords very soon. Also, this is the first time I notice this. How rude. I'm going to remote hack this TV just because I can. There we go, and more XP for that. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to turn off all the TVs because they are annoying me anyway. This is just
Mac's going to be pissed.
normal agent. Right, I may want to talk to MacReady. I mean, he doesn't like me, but...
Maybe you could work your investigation.
I am! I just returned from my investigation, you twat.
Hey, Jensen, heard you had a bit of trouble at the petting zoo.
Come again?
The snatch and grab with Rucker. Guess it's no steps forward and 2 steps back for you too, eh? Isn't that how you put it before?
Right. Only I'm not being tied up by red tape like you are. My problem is a little more complicated than that.
I'm just stating the facts as they are, mate. Although, I am a little surprised you managed to cock up such a simple task, what with you being so, well-equipped for the job.
You think because I'm augmented going after Rucker should have been a cakewalk? You know, MacReady, the more I talk to you, the less surprised I am by what comes out of your head.
Is that a fact? You think you know me?
I know your type. You're a front towards enemy kind of soldier. Very effective, as long as someone points you in the right direction.
I'll wear that as a compliment, thank you. And fuck you. Now, if you don't mind.
I did my job just fine. Just someone happened to poison him the exact moment I was there.
Why do you have such a problem with me, MacReady? You don't even know me.
Oh, I think I do. I've worked with your type before. You roll into barracks with your solid-state muscle, think you're more capable than the rest of us slobs.
You afraid of being replaced?
Please, mate. They broke the fucking mold when they made me. Besides, I think it's been proven that there's no substitute for good old-fashioned organic clockworks. So, again, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Don't call me mate if you don't mean it. So I'm guessing you just don't like augmented people?
So no AUG can ever live down the incident, is that it?
Is this meant to be an interrogation, Mr. Shit-hot ex-cop? Because you're dancing on my last fucking nerve.
You afraid it's gonna happen again?
Listen, Frankenstein, I lost 3 men. Good men.
Oh,
because
there
one
we
of you
go.
fucking robots had his switch.
Now we got to the core of it.
I warned you about pushing it, didn't I? Still, that was unprofessional. Look.
We all lost something during the incident, some more than others. But the people responsible are still out there, and they need to answer for what they did. I'm not asking you to be friends, but we can't stop them as enemies.
Mismatched tools, bound by a common goal. Is that it?
Something like that, yeah.
Hell, maybe that is all we need. Suppose we just let time tell.
Right. I'll see you around, McCready.
Sure.
Okay, well, I guess I can respect and appreciate that. You're still a twat, though. Just saying. Okay, so we talked to that guy. Maybe we want to talk to this Cheng guy as well. Maybe he has something new for us.
I've managed to track Vince
And yeah,
all the
as
way
you
to the
can see,
repertory
I have
cinema
hacked pretty much every
but the camera
computer in
doesn't
this
show.
place. Including some of the computers that people are actually working on. Sometimes you can do that for some reason.
Thanks for taking care of those conspiracy nuts, Jensen. Man, the thought of someone knowing where we are, I mean, I'm supposed to be digging into this Janus hacking collective, but I can't do that if I keep looking over my shoulder, waiting for the next bomb to go off.
Any progress on Janus?
Why? What have you heard?
Don't get jumpy. Just curious.
Janus has officially hacked into my sleep.
I see
wake
that.
up trying to figure out who's tracking who. Sometimes I think I'm this close, and then nothing. But I am starting to learn one thing.
And what's that?
The less I talk about how it's going, the better it seems to be going.
Okay, what does that mean? How did we get started here exactly? You were brought in specifically to track down Janus. You ever worked with them in the past? Why would you think that?
You were brought in specifically to track down Janus. You ever work with them in the past?
I'm not one for collective ideals. Chang looks out for Chang. Sometimes our routes ran parallel, ships in the night kind of deal.
Is the collective as big a threat as people say?
People like to romanticize these kinds of hacktivist organizations.
But you don't see it that way.
They're anonymous, powerful, and convinced they have a stranglehold on what's right and wrong. In my opinion, that makes them very dangerous.
Okay, that's actually not a bad point. So, how did you get here then?
How did you get started here exactly?
Miller came to me in prison. Helping him set up a cybercrimes unit was my way out.
That's a pretty good deal.
Sure, if you're looking to exchange one set of impenetrable walls for another. At least in prison I didn't owe anyone anything. Here, I don't know. They do a good job of reminding me that I have a lot to be grateful for.
You saying they hired you because they knew you wouldn't ask questions?
No. Maybe. Look, I do ask questions. A lot of questions. Just not always out loud.
I understand. So, what were you in prison for? Hacking something, I suppose?
Get some sleep, Chang. You sound like you can use it.
Yeah, you should get some rest. And if you have another quest for me, just tell me and I will take care of it. So, who else could we talk to? Maybe, the woman? What's her name? Arya? I think she's over here somewhere, right? Yes. Let's see if we can talk to her again.
I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer. What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozen to get back to me with my test results.
What test results?
How did it go with Dr. Ozen? She ran some tests?
I swear to God, Adam. These tests they give me are more stressful than being in the field. When I'm out there, I have immediate feedback every second. And when you're doing these tests, they just stare at you and take notes. I don't like it.
Nobody does. When do you get the results?
Dr. Ozen didn't say. I don't know, hopefully in a day or two.
Try and stay positive.
Always.
So some kind of stress test? Yeah, what's your opinion on her? I think she may be hiding something.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems suspicious to me, that's all. We've never needed a psychologist before. Who's she watching?
Come on, Adam, you keep talking like that and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
Well, I suppose having a psychologist on an operation like this is good practice, so maybe I am just paranoid.
I should get going.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Okay, nice talking to you. Have I been in here before? Apparently I have not hacked this one. But I mean, this is just a bunch of ammo and weapons that I probably don't need anyway. So maybe I will do this later. Anything else I have hacked already. So I think we still need to talk to Smiley about the evidence, right?
Well, they're not the most cooperative people.
So let's try to find him again. He's not in here. I think he was somewhere over here. Yes, this is forensics.
Whew, will you look at that?
Are you ready to talk to me, Smiley?
Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Okay.
Right. So...
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
What did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like the bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
A Stanek? The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom-made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vod district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik na Draži in Czech, I think. Building number 96, second floor.
Thanks, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes.
Okay, so the timer they used is some custom-made watch. Isn't it kind of stupid to use an item that is so easily identifiable? They could have just used any kind of wristwatch, right? Then again, maybe they just don't make that kind of mechanical watches anymore, so the Stanek is like the only one they could get. Probably everyone is just wearing like smart watches or whatnot, so that would make sense. Yeah, that's probably what it is, right?
I'll look into Stanek's records, see if there's anything germane to the case. Call me if you find something.
Because otherwise it would be a little bit too convenient that one component of the bomb can be tracked so easily to a certain shop. But okay, I think I'm going to cut the episode here and we will continue in the next one. I may want to look around this place a little bit in between episodes, check the computers again and see if new mails have arrived or whatever. But I think I'm not going to do that on camera. So next episode, I don't know, maybe we will look at this side mission. We still have the point of interest. But maybe we're going to continue with the main mission for a while. We'll see. But yeah, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.